What if your morning cup of coffee cost more than dinner at a five-star restaurant? What if it came from a remote jungle, passed through the digestive tract of a rare animal, or grew on volcanic soil so rich it could only be harvested by hand once a year? Today, we're entering the strange and luxurious world of the most expensive coffees on Earth. From secret auctions in Tokyo to elite cafés in Dubai charging $100 a cup, these brews aren't just beverages. They're status symbols, collector's items, and in some cases, biological oddities. But here's the question: is any of it worth it? Let's find out. In most places, coffee is a daily ritual, a warm comfort, an affordable luxury. But for the world's ultra-rich, coffee has become something more. A playground for connoisseurs, collectors, and status seekers. And in this world, rarity is everything. The rarer the origin, the more meticulous the harvest, the more bizarre the processing, the higher the price climbs. So what qualifies as expensive coffee? Let's start small. $30 to $50 for a pour-over at a boutique cafe in Manhattan or Tokyo. Then you move into the triple digits. $100 to $200 per cup, served in gold-rimmed china in Dubai or London. But the real numbers come in at the auction level. In 2023, a single pound of Panama's Geisha Coffee sold for over $2,500. Yes, that's per pound. Not for the beans, for the bragging rights. So what makes Geisha Coffee so special? Originally from Ethiopia, Geisha beans found their second life in the highlands of Panama, specifically in a region called Boquete, where rich volcanic soil and perfect altitude create ideal growing conditions. But it's not just about location. Geisha beans are hand-picked, often one by one. They're then processed using delicate fermentation techniques and sun-dried on raised beds. No machines, no shortcuts. Harvesters are trained to pick only the ripest cherries. Sorting is done by hand. Drying requires constant monitoring to avoid any fermentation flaws. The flavor? Light, floral, almost tea-like with notes of jasmine, bergamot, and tropical fruit. It's delicate, clean, subtle. A sensory experience that contrasts sharply with the dark, bitter brews most of us are used to. Coffee judges go wild for it, and once a year, the best lots are sold at international auctions, sometimes fetching thousands of dollars per pound. Who buys it? Boutique roasters, Michelin-starred restaurants, luxury hotel chains, and yes, wealthy collectors who may never even drink it, just display it alongside rare wines and single-origin olive oils. But Geisha is just the beginning. Perhaps the most infamous expensive coffee in the world is Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee. Here's how it works. Wild civets, cat-like animals native to Southeast Asia, eat ripe coffee cherries. Their digestive enzymes ferment the beans inside their stomachs. The beans are then excreted, collected, washed, roasted, and brewed. Yes, it's coffee made from beans pooped out by an animal. This natural fermentation process is said to reduce bitterness and enhance flavor. Some describe the taste as earthy, smooth, and chocolatey. Others say it has a musty, mellow profile unlike any other. It's rare, labor-intensive, and, well, strange. Prices range from $100 to $600 per pound. In luxury hotels in Japan and the UAE, a single cup can go for over $75. But here's the controversy. Most of today's Kopi Luwak isn't wild harvested. Civets are often kept in cages and force-fed, leading to animal cruelty concerns. So, if you're considering it, look for certified wild-sourced versions only. Otherwise, that $100 cup may come with a moral hangover. Then there's black ivory coffee, produced in northern Thailand. Similar idea, but this time the beans are eaten and digested by elephants. At the Black Ivory Coffee Company, elephants consume Arabica cherries, which are fermented in their digestive systems and later collected by trained handlers. It takes 33 kilograms of cherries to produce just 1 kilogram of usable beans, due to the elephant's inefficient digestion. The result is a coffee that's smooth, low acid, and surprisingly mellow. Some say it has hints of malt, chocolate, and even tamarind. It's one of the rarest coffees in the world. A pound sells for over $2,000, and cups brewed in luxury resorts can cost $100 to $150 if you can find it at all. The company only produces a few hundred pounds per year. That's less than 1 week of production for most commercial roasters. Like Kopi Luwak, it's controversial, but this time for different reasons. The elephants are rescued animals, and part of the proceeds fund their care. But the ethical debate continues. Can any animal-derived product be truly ethical? Still, for those who do try it, the novelty alone makes it a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Let's take a break from the animal kingdom and head to Hacienda La Esmeralda in Panama. This is the vineyard of coffee estates. Their annual private collection auction attracts buyers from around the world. You can't just walk in and buy their beans at a store. You have to win them. In 2022, one lot of Esmeralda's geisha beans fetched over $4,000 per kilogram. That's more expensive than most caviar, and nearly on par with white truffles from Alba. Coffee from Hacienda La Esmeralda is often brewed using slow bar methods, pour-over, siphon, or even Kyoto-style cold drip. The idea is to savor every note, like a fine wine. 1 cup might take 10 minutes to make, and every detail, from water pH to grind size to pouring technique, is controlled like a chemistry experiment. In Tokyo, baristas compete in national championships just for the chance to prepare these beans. Some even use refractometers to measure the coffee's exact strength and extraction yield. And speaking of ceremony, let's talk about coffee service. Because in the world of ultra-premium coffee, how it's served matters just as much as what's in the cup. At Seven Fortunes in Dubai, coffee is brewed tableside with rare beans, filtered water adjusted for pH and mineral content, and served in Versace porcelain. Each pour-over is paired with a crystal of single-origin sugar and a palate-cleansing fruit sorbet. At Kyoto's Arabica, baristas use precision Japanese equipment to extract every possible nuance. The brewing process is timed to the second, and temperature is adjusted for bean origin and roast level. At Climson & Sons in London, rare micro-lot beans are brewed with nitrogen-infused cold brew technology, resulting in a flavor profile closer to single malt scotch than anything resembling your average cup of joe. These aren't cafes, they're temples, and every detail is engineered for maximum impact. There are even coffee tasting menus, pairing 3 to 5 small brews with delicate desserts, cheeses, or even aged meats, just like wine flights. But at some point, the question becomes unavoidable. Is it actually worth it? The answer depends on what you're paying for. If you're looking for caffeine, absolutely not. You can get a great cup of coffee for under $5. But if you're paying for the experience, the origin story, the craftsmanship, the exclusivity, then it starts to make more sense. It's like wine. Most people are happy with a $15 bottle, but for collectors and connoisseurs, there's value in terroir, rarity, and complexity. And in many cases, the price reflects scarcity. Some of these beans are grown on tiny plots with limited harvests. Others require enormous labor to produce. Some involve live animals and weeks of fermentation. In that context, $100 a cup isn't entirely absurd. It's simply luxury economics at work. You're not just buying a drink. You're buying a story, a process, an experience. But beware, not all expensive coffee is good coffee. Some high-priced beans rely more on novelty than flavor. Others are simply overhyped. In blind taste tests, even experienced coffee tasters sometimes prefer cheaper, well-roasted beans over exotic, overpriced ones. So, if you're a true enthusiast, it's worth sampling both sides of the spectrum, because the best coffee in the world might be hiding at a local roaster in Guatemala, Ethiopia, or Colombia. Price doesn't always equal quality, but it does buy access. In the end, expensive coffee is less about daily drinking and more about ritual. It's about pausing, savoring, experiencing something fleeting and rare. Whether it's hand-washed beans from an elephant sanctuary, a sun-dried microlot from a Panamanian volcano, or a digestively fermented oddity from a jungle in Sumatra, the world's most expensive coffees remind us that even the simplest pleasures can be elevated into an art form. Would you try a $100 cup of coffee? Have you already? Or do you think it's all just marketing in a mug? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more stories about rare indulgences, strange luxuries, and global curiosities, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because sometimes the world's most fascinating stories start with a simple cup of coffee.